You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live every week. Turn on notifications to never miss an episode. Now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros, welcome to the 287th episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, we're your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, along with the lovely Laura, where we're talking the business of plumbing. Hey, welcome. Hey, if you're a plumbing business owner, you are in the right spot. If you're looking to start a plumbing business, you are in the right spot. Hey, if you're just wanting to talk plumbing business, you are in the right spot. Hey, it's good to have you here. We have a great episode here for you. The title of tonight's episode is Who Are You?
Sing it.
Who are you? Who? Hey, a very important question. All right. Sound like an owl.
I did kind of sound like an owl.
All right. A very important question. A wise question. Get that? We tied the owl and the who are you? Hey, a very wise question that you've got to know the answer to, or you are in TROUBLE.
TROUBLE. That's a song.
That could be a song. Trouble. All right.
Trouble.
So there we go. Hey, good to have you on board here again.
Yes.
Hey,
happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. You know what to do. All right. If you've been here before, welcome to the live social audience. If you're watching us live, please type live in the comments. Let us know that you're here with us live. If you're watching the replay, type replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, all right, we love you guys too. All right. You know what to do. Just keep on listening.
Hey,
all
Chris
right.
Owens checking in. Nice to see Chris is live checking in. TK.
All right.
Aaron, Gary Dickerson, and Frankie says live. The man with the plan.
All right.
Mr. MDP.
All right. Very good for you. Good. TK, it's good. I love having TK in the house.
Morning?
Mr. Aaron,
TKs this
I did my TKs.
Yes, did your TKs.
I did my TKs this morning.
Yep.
All right.
I watched you.
All right, getting it done. Yep.
See, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, checking in. Who else is in the house? Mike Chastain, Nicole. Oh, hi, Nicole.
Welcome.
Yeah, Jim Lowry
Welcome
checking in. Wow, my eyesight is so bad right now.
Jason, all right, it's watching
and we've got
live.
a monitor. Just if you see us looking off to the side, we've got a monitor right below the
That
camera.
way we
so
can
that's
see
where
he's with us.
well, that's
we can
the
see
idea. If we can see that far away. Hey,
right.
Matt Garfold checking in.
All
Hey,
right.
Matt. Live action, Mike Chastain checking
right.
in. Everybody live.
Big
Michael,
Big D is here.
Big
Okay,
D.
now we can get started.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
the show can start.
I thought of you a little earlier tonight, if you know what I mean, brother.
Totally did. Let's see who's up. It's Crystal. Hey, Crystal live is checking. Wow, she's checking in. Good to see you, Crystal.
Right.
And then Michael Butts. Live, Michael and Jen. Oh my gosh, I can read it on
All
my
right,
phone.
new members in the Success Academy.
Success Academy.
All right, good for you.
He said it was both him and his wife, right?
All right, Plumbing Power
Couple.
Good, do it.
All
hey,
right,
listen,
guys, love that.
we're going to kind of talk about a little bit about what that means here tonight. About who are you, okay?
Who are you?
In fact, the question we have for you here is, what do you tell people you do for a living? That's our question for tonight. Okay, so you meet some guy, you meet at the, I don't know, you're out to eat or meet at church or, at the kids'
Side of the
game,
road.
whatever, okay? Yeah, and you're introducing yourself and they ask you,
So what do you do for a living?
So what do you do, man? What do you tell them? What do you say?
What do you say?
Okay.
Hey, GW. Hey, GW.
Okay.
My peeps.
All right.
Live. Ted Toms. Hey, Ted.
All right, Toppers in the house.
Toppers in the house. Okay,
Toppers
so
in the house.
the answer. What's the answer, guys? What do you tell people that you do for a living?
Yep. Let us know.
Yeah,
okay?
we want to know.
Come on. I'm serious. Come on. Some of you, start answering. All right.
Let's have it. Yeah, we've got Mike Chastain.
I see here, Big D, brother. All right. He says, I'm a plumber. Okay.
Big D does not say that.
I'm gonna
We're going to
be in
Texas right now.
All right.
We're going
So-
right
Yeah.
now. I'm a plumber. Dana, I swear. He's joshing us.
He's messing
totally
with me.
joshing us. Okay. Type 5 to subscribe to Potty Talk Live to get notified when we go live. Just type 5 in and you'll get notified every time plumbing? No. Don't know where that was coming from. Potty Talk Live every time we go live.
Topper had it right there. CEOs in the house. Okay.
I always go with Master Plumber. Who says that? Who said that? Can you read that?
All right, Gary.
Gary.
Are you Are you a master? Well, you're a master plumber.
Master plumber?
Are you a business owner?
Yes.
Do you own your own plumbing business? Okay.
Yes. Answer is that.
TK, owner of a plumbing company.
Owner.
Getting close, buddy.
Getting closer.
Getting close.
Business
Okay.
owner Ted. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Right.
Matt Garfield. I own a plumbing company.
Okay.
Who's that? Oh my gosh. Frank. Is that Frankie? Frankie. I own a successful plumbing company. CEO.
There we go. Okay. Hey, it's very important.
Smart.
DW. Yep. CEO.
See, got some of these guys trained.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Because who we tell.
Got to work on the rest of you.
Okay. All right. That's kind of what what we're kind of be talking about here.
It
tonight.
is what we're talking about. So
who are you? Okay. Who are
Caleb
you?
says I tell him I own a plumbing company.
Okay. All right. We're getting close.
Getting closer. All right.
Okay. Well, so let's talk a little bit about that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk.
All
What's
right.
the title of our show tonight?
Who are you? Okay. Who are you? Okay. As we look at this, I kind of wrote some notes on, trying to get this down there. There's a lot to this. You hear me say all the time that it's not necessarily your success, and I see this all the time, that the guy's success with the plumbing business isn't necessarily so much about what they know, even though that's very important.
Right.
Okay. But it's what they have going on up here. Okay. And I'm not talking about smarts either.
No.
Okay. It's more on the psychological side of things. So important. I know it sounds all fluffy, but so important. So, what are you, what was the difference between, to be a successful plumber? Okay.
Someone's here to learn. I wish I could read the name,
Okay.
but I can't. Can you?
Gary.
Read? Gary.
Yep.
Oh, good.
All
Okay,
right.
Gary.
To
Stay
be
tuned.
to be a successful plumber versus or be a successful business owner.
Okay.
So what do you want to be?
Steve.
Okay, you want to be a successful plumber or successful plumbing business owner. Okay. There's a lot to that, and that's the decision. I mean, it sounds like it's very straightforward,
Right.
But sadly, it's not.
It's not.
Okay,
No.
it's not. Okay,
And
so
there's reasons behind it.
there is reasons behind it. Okay.
Are we going to get to the
I don't know if
reasons?
we'll go so deep into the reasons, but
Okay.
what it takes to, if you're deciding you want to be a successful business owner.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one thing we got to decide. Do I want to be a successful plumber? Which we think,
we
well,
need
yeah,
those.
that's why I started a plumbing business. I want to be a successful, but no. But are we behaving, acting? Do we think of ourselves as a plumber or as a business owner?
Right.
Okay, and so if we're deciding we want to be a successful business owner, okay, there's some things we got to do.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're
So,
going to make the assumption that everybody watching
wants to be a successful business owner. Okay,
right.
there's a difference between being a plumber, okay, who has a plumbing company,
right.
and a successful plumbing business owner.
Right.
Huge difference.
Huge.
Huge. It's huge. I need the hair and all
You
that.
do.
It's
And
huge.
how does he do that?
It's huge. I tell you, it's huge. Okay. All right. So number one, let's hit it. What's the first you got to do? Who are you? Help you.
Sparky.
Okay. Got it, Sparky.
Everybody
there we
say
go.
hi to Sparky at some
Hey,
point.
Sparky's in the house. How's it going? He just hooked a big gig here today.
He did.
So throw some congratulations.
Yeah, just give him a congratulations, and we won't even tell you why, but it's
But
pretty
don't
big
look
news, so.
big deal for him. All right. All right. Number one.
Yes.
All right. You need to find desired success.
Okay.
Okay. So
What in the world do you mean by that?
well, who has this is simplified. Who has a plumbing business in the life that you desire?
Who does?
Yeah, that you would like.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you want to find. I mean,
Find desired success. So someone that has been successful.
yes.
Okay.
With probably it helps with the plumbing business. Okay,
Certainly,
it
yeah.
helps.
Certainly with
but you can
some
have
sort of
other
business.
business, but some
Right.
other business. Okay, so you at least want to find those people, those individuals. Okay, that have the business success and the life too. And the life is part. I mean, that has to be as well.
Sure.
I kind of like that kind of life. Am I attracted to their kind of life as well?
Right. Or what
Okay.
they've created.
Right.
Right.
All right. So that's a big, that's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Kind of who we listen to and who we, are we
Wanna
listening to the
emulate?
guys down at the supply house, the guy with the beater truck? That's even, it's been doing.
Right,
He may be the best plumber in the world, and he has a plumbing business, but he drives kind of a beater truck. He's still in the truck, and he's.
Would you take advice? Let's see. Would you take weight loss or health advice from someone that is really overweight?
Yeah, I have a
Probably
hard time
not.
listening to the guys in the gym. You know, the young guys that kind of have a little bit of a belly to them and look a little.
They're all barrel chested.
Well, they're barely. Yeah, it's more
but
like
they've got
fat.
the
It's very. it's more out of. But you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I have a hard time listening to those guys. But you get a guy that looks like he's cut, and I want
you listen to him, right?
I listen, right?
I had a spinning instructor once that was severely overweight, and it was difficult to think, okay, you know, to take instruction from her. It was just because it doesn't look like she's been successful in the area that I want to get to.
Well, that's not very PC.
I'm not very
It's not very
PC.
nice.
I'm not very.
Sounds kind of mean. Hey, but but guys, that's just the facts. Okay, we just got to get real here. Okay, who you hang around with, you know who you're listening to has a lot to do with where you wind up and your success or whatever level of success you're looking for.
Right. So I think you're right when you say something about the guy with the beater truck down at the supply house. You know, do you want to go and ask him, you know, well, what's your hourly rate, or how do you do this, or how do you do that?
In business. He may have all the answers for you when it comes to plumbing. Sure. But we're talking business, okay? That's not necessarily the guy to be listening to, unless that's what you want. I mean, if that's what you see as success,
you're watching the wrong show.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, if that's what you're looking for in success, you know. Okay. So you gotta find that
desired success.
The desired success. So you got to be looking. So who said they just joined the academy, or they're here to?
Michael and Jim Butts.
You're in. Yeah, that's a step. Not to toot our own horn, but that's obviously you see something, and so you're stepping towards that way. So whether it's the $1 Million Plumber way or some other way, you have to find that success. Okay, that business success that you desire and the life that you desire with it as well.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I want to go ahead, go hand in hand with Charlie B's.
Okay. That's a picture I want to get on my head. Okay.
Financial advice from your broke uncle. Thank you,
Jim. That's a great example. Or marriage advice from your buddy. Your drinking buddy,
who's either never been married or divorced a few times.
Right, exactly. Right. It just.
What would you do in this scenario? I'd leave her.
So it's you got to find the desired success. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Number two. Okay. Number two. There we go. Model desired success. Okay. Right. So once you find it, you want to model it. So that means you really want to learn. What I'm saying is learn what they do. Okay? Learn what they do. Okay?
Study it. Learn it.
It's that basic. Okay? Just like how you learn plumbing. Okay? You were stuck with a journeyman or a master or something who showed you how to solder properly. Right, you learn that. Okay, you learn how to plumb, rough in a house. What to do, even from digging, the right way to dig. Okay, to the levels and those kinds of things. You learned what it took to be successful. Okay, you learned the practical side of things.
Yes, and with the internet these days, you can learn anything, right? And there's tons of different people that you can follow. I certainly have one in particular if you want to know anything about plumbing business that you could follow. But there's tons of people you can follow regarding business. YouTube, there's a million videos out. So it's finding one. Okay. Right? Are you going down that road?
Well, it's finding one that speaks to you. And I think where you're leading with this is to go deep with that. Right. Okay. You can get confused. With having a bunch of different voices. Right. It's like, you get schizophrenic,
and then you get analysis paralysis.
Right. Okay.
By having too many things to choose from, and then I'll do a little bit of this and a little bit. Oh, wait, I should do this.
That's a huge mistake. Okay,
so that's easy to do,
right?
Because there is so much information out there,
right? And it kind of makes sense because you think, well, I can take some over here. They're also there's success, there's success, there's success, there's success. He's a success, he's a success. Well, I'm going to listen to all of them and I'll put everything together. Well,
in one big stew,
right? Well, it doesn't work out that way, right? It doesn't work out that way. Okay, so find the one. Okay, and then learn what they do. Okay, learn what they do.
And learn what they do.
Okay, and it really is. It is that basic. I'm trying to make this basic. The problem is we don't do that. Okay, first
We
of
do
all,
not.
we don't find. Okay. Okay.
I prefer Richard Behney too, Mike.
Okay. Well, you found someone who relates. That goes back to really,
Team
I
MVP,
appreciate
Frankie.
those words. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and there's those out there. But you find someone who speaks to you what the kind of success that you want to model in life. Okay, all that kind of stuff. What
Right.
there's guys, there's plumbing coaches out there that are very successful. I can think of some, but they're actually in their business every single moment. Where
We didn't want to do that.
we didn't want to do that. So we're teaching you how to not to be in your business every single moment.
Right.
Okay. And so both are work. It just depends on what you want. Okay. Then you got to learn. So that's a great example. You listen to one and you listen to the other. Both of that's confusing as all get out.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get confused.
It doesn't
Right.
It doesn't make for a good a good mix.
It does not.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so bottom.
All right. So, yeah. So we'll get to the third one is the biggie here. This is the one that you. Okay, this is a biggie.
It's so
And I'll get to
important.
that here in just a moment for you. But,
Oh,
but
they
first,
hang 'em?
well, yeah,
Hang 'em?
because I want to give you something first. Okay. All right. Check this out.
What do you got, baby?
Okay. I got my $1 Million Plumber. All right. The 7 must knows that you got to know to be a $1 Million Plumber. All right. It's all there in my free, all right, e-booklet. Okay. The 7 things you got to know to have a successful, self-sustaining, and profitable plumbing business. Simply type 7 in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/7 and grab your
lost my thing.
free copy today.
Okay, sorry, I have to do this real quick. I lost my.
Right.
There we
You
go.
lost?
Sorry. Well, I can't see the comments because they're so far away. I need to make the font a little bigger, so I'm reading the comments here. Anywho, okay.
All right. So that's
number
pretty
3.
good. Okay. So what we got? Find desired success. Okay. I saw that. All right.
Okay.
Check that off. We covered
Can't see
that.
my
Any
cute
questions
little
on that?
star.
Does that make sense?
Sorry, we can't see
I
my
can
cute
see your
star.
cute little star,
It's
baby.
so cute. I just got this shirt. Isn't that
All
star
right. We'll take a
cute?
closer look later on there. Okay. Find desired success. All right. Number
Yes.
2. Model desired success. Learn what they do. Okay.
Okay.
And finally, this is the
Finally.
biggie, guys. Okay. Adopt desired success traits. Okay. All right. Do what they do. Okay. Do what they do. Okay. Do what they do. All right. This is the one time you can copy their homework. Remember back in school when you were copying, right? You know, you got in trouble for copying the homework. All right.
No.
This time you got to copy the
never
homework.
got caught.
Okay. Copy the homework. Okay. In today's vernacular,
Hack it.
hack it. Okay. All right. Do
Hack
what
success.
they do. That's where guys get hung up. Okay. There's a lot of what we call entrepreneurs out there. Okay. We get to dreaming. We get to looking because that's safer. It's more fun to think about it and look at it and think I can do this and want to do this and dream about doing this. Okay.
But to take the plunge.
To actually take the plunge, okay, and start doing it is a whole nother game.
It looks like
Okay.
there might be a question there because I see a question mark, but other than that, I can't see anything past that. Can you
What is
read
that?
it? Hey, MDP, any chance? Oh, golly.
All
I
right.
can't see that at all.
You have an what is it? Open spot in your private coaching.
Oh,
All right. I'm out of California, and want to start. Okay.
Well, I believe there's a waiting list at this point.
There is.
And it's a
We're
cream
blessed.
part of California as well because we do have a couple of clients in
On
California
the private
already.
coaching side, are you in the Success Academy? Okay, that's a great place to start. In fact, that tells me you're serious. A lot of my private clients come from the Success Academy because if you can't do the Success Academy or can't commit to that, there's no way you're going to have me, pushing you to do what.
Yeah.
I love working.
Do what you
We
do.
love working with our clients.
Of course we do.
Okay, we
Yes.
got some clients coming down here in just a couple
We
days.
do in 2 days.
All right, just to hang out.
I know.
We'll be talking some business, okay?
All
All
right.
right.
Very fun.
And-
And I'm sorry I didn't get to see the name, but I believe we do have a waiting list. And again, it depends on where you're at in California. So send in.
Because we don't take competitors.
We do not take competitive. If we
That-
already have if we already have a client in a certain area, a certain market, then we don't take any competitors on for hopefully obvious reasons.
Right.
So, reach out to us at the $1 Million Plumber, and we can check it out.
Yeah,
So,
we'd love to
okay.
talk to you.
Yeah.
I want to. Okay, so but do what they do. That's a biggie. Okay, so do it. Okay, actually, learn what they're doing. Okay, once you find
And
who
put it into
you
play.
want. Okay, learn what they do, and then put it into play. Okay. that's why we mentioned our private clients. Okay, those I get to see. I know there's a lot in the academy, and they're doing. I hear kind words, or hey, this is working. This is the best. All that.
Sometimes they're so surprised. They'll call or the text like, Richard, what you told me to do is really working.
Right. I tell you, I'll tell you. I don't mind telling you this. It's not rocket science. It's not that. It's not that what makes it great. It's the fact that you just do these things. 2 + 2 = 4.
What's one of the things you say in our very first meeting with our private coaching clients?
Oh, with a little smile, just do what I ask you to do.
You kind of go through a checklist of things of kind of be prepared for private coaching, and the last one is always just do what I tell you to do.
Just do what I tell you to do.
Just do it.
All right, and if you do it,
so much easier.
Right, but that's the key. Those that and that's why I'm so proud of really all my clients because they're do
all
it.
Our favorites.
Okay, because they do what I ask them to do. They do these things.
Frankie.
All right, they're doing it even when you're nervous about it. It's brand new. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to work, or this goes against my, I can't charge that.
Right.
Or I can't
buy that truck.
I can't buy that truck. Or
any of the things we tell them to do,
Right.
and they're going, what?
Right.
Hey, Nick Marsala. Nick Marsala is in the house. He's one of our favorite clients too.
Yep.
Let's see. Seriously, this is golly. Hold on, Sparky. Please help me remember to increase the font because this is terrible.
With the new way they're posting it on top, it's like this many.
You barely see it.
You got to have
Wait, go back to the comment before, Sparky. Go back to the comment before. Who was that? Because it was Caleb, I think. There we go. Seriously, this is every area of my life. Help me out. First,
someone who is where you want to be. Copy them. So good. Yep.
Exactly right.
Right.
And it sounds so easy, right? It sounds easy to do, but it isn't for whatever reason. We get busy and we also get set in our own ways.
That's the thing here, guys. And I didn't want to go this deep. And we when we talked about this subject. And we get into this, certainly with our private clients. I don't mind sharing this. But it's a lot of the head trash. We've been conditioned to think a certain way. Okay, I guarantee you've been conditioned a certain way. We can see it happening, playing out in our society today. We're conditioned to be victims or
scared,
fearful, or it's your fault or whatever, all that. And we're told that this kind of stuff. So we got to get rid of what they have told us. Okay, then we have to speak the real truth into our own minds. Okay, and then we have to do it.
Right.
Okay,
sometimes not easy.
Right.
Let's see. Jim says, I'm debating on the end of the year. Tough to leave a steady income, but what much more? So, debating on starting a new business. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Jim, I'm assuming.
Jim, it comes up. We all been there. You could talk to any of the guys. That's what I say. It takes a lot of guys talk about it. And look, Jim, no judging here, but it just comes down to the guys that have the courage. What I say, the courage to get in the ring. So that's why the guys. I'm proud of the guys that first of all have the courage to get in the ring, because guys can all do all the talking. We've been conditioned to be safe. You need to be a little wild. There's no such thing as safe. You can always go get a plumbing job, and you can always go.
Right.
I get it with the kids. I had kids. You can say, well, I got the kids, and I got the 401k, and I got the truck payments, and I got the house, and
why
all
are
I
you
got.
Talking like that?
Because it's the wiener. Jim, you've been conditioned that way. All right, you were born to do great things.
You were born to.
You
be
were created.
Wild.
You were purposely designed and created to do great things. So if in your mind you want to go do something, go do it. Okay, head west, young man. Head west. Okay, don't stay back and take the merchant job and sweep the floors and look for somebody else. Okay, get on your horse and ride. Okay. All right.
You've been watching too many westerns.
Hey, well, we guys, we've been pansified. Okay, you can see it happening right now, today. Okay.
Okay, wait. Look who's watching.
All right. Mallory.
Our little girl.
All right, isn't that true, sweetheart?
What a power couple, she says.
Right.
Oh, she likes us now.
Okay, right. Because you must need money.
We miss you, darling.
That is my favorite daughter.
It's by far our favorite daughter.
Yes.
She's just the greatest thing ever. Everybody say hi to Mal.
And I can tell you, Mallory's not looking for a pansy man.
That's right. No pansy man for her.
Nope.
Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Exactly right. Hey, Jeff Jordan.
Hey.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Good to have you here. So go for it, guys. That's what, life is too short. Okay.
Do you want to regret? Okay, so who was that? Jim, was it? Yeah, Jim Lowry, I think. So, Jim, do you want to 5 years from now look back and go, man, I wish I would have started that plumbing business 5 years ago? 10 years from now. What's
the worst thing going to happen? You got to go back and get a job and be someone's boy at the plumbing company. Okay. All right, you can always do that. And I'm not sounds-talk. I know I get hit, that doesn't sound PC and all that.
Well, you're not very PC.
But it doesn't matter. That's the whole thing. Trying to make you PC, trying to get you in line. Okay, all right.
He says, I've started it, but it's a second. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, Jim. But, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, so do it.
Okay.
And if anybody else is watching,
and do it honorably. Okay, don't be taking work from your guys. Don't be, from the company you're working for.
Right.
Okay, all right. Be an honorable man. All right. If you're going to go for it, go in. Tell the boss, hey, I'm looking at.
Give them a 2 weeks notice.
Give them a 2 weeks notice.
Get off your horse and
thank them for the opportunity they provided you.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you don't want to burn any bridges.
Right. Exactly.
Even though you want to burn the ships.
you gotta, don't burn bridges, okay?
But burn the ships.
But burn the ships, okay? So there we go.
When you decide to do it, then you just you've got to go all in and make a decision.
And if you're not, be part of the Success Academy, okay? Where you can learn. Look, you can figure this stuff out. You can waste a lot of time and money. And I don't mind pushing this on you and telling you what to do, okay?
Sorry, Mel just texted me and asked if I got a haircut. Yes, I did get a haircut. Although it's still kind of long, but there we go. How's that?
In color. It looks pretty.
I don't get my hair colored.
No, it's not colored. She's a natural blonde. Okay.
Leave with dignity. Oh, April Mathis. Hi, April Mathis.
Right.
April Mathis. That's her and her husband and her ex-husband have the plumbing company. Is that right, April? Am I right about that?
Man.
That was the talk of everybody.
That's a mini-series.
There's a mini-series waiting to
April. Hey, but that's guys.
Maybe we should have them on the show sometime. That would be interesting.
Oh.
What kind of questions would we ask?
I don't know. Huh. That could be interesting.
Okay. Sorry, just went off there. All right. Sorry.
Well, the plumbing, having a plumbing business, there's never been a better time to start a plumbing business. Okay, it's
true.
Never okay.
Never been a better time.
And you got to be digging in the right spot. You dig in the right spot, you're gonna hit gold. Okay. All right. So there we go.
You done?
Right.
Sorry, I'm still on April and think yes. She said yes. She would love to be on the show. All right. Well, we're gonna figure that out. Figure out how to have all three of them on the show. All right, everybody who's watched there for a while, I think most of you probably remember April, and I can't remember her ex-husband and her husband's name, what their names were. What questions would you ask the Mathises?
I tell you, it's tough enough. I don't know how they...
I don't know how you guys do it. Business is hard enough.
Yes.
So
I am speechless. I'm trying to behave.
The only way is that she's an absolute saint.
She must
has
be.
to be her. It's all April.
Well, it's usually the woman that kind of keeps things all together, anyways. So that doesn't surprise me. Okay.
Yes. Oh, never miss an episode right now. Yes, turn on notifications to make sure you never miss an episode of Potty Talk Live.
Hey, well, I hope this episode's been very helpful. If it has, please share it.
Yes.
Look, it's very important to find out, who you are. Okay, and just don't go through this. Okay, just falling through life here, okay? And if you're looking to have
intentional.
All right? So find the desired success, okay? Find the desired success that you want, all right? Who has the plumbing business and life that you would love to have, okay? Then model that desired success. Learn what they do. Okay? You can, all right? And then finally, most importantly, adopt those traits. Desired success traits. Okay,
be intentional
do what
about
they
it.
Do what they do.
Another thing too, this total side note, this is free piece of advice. What do you listen to during the day? So if you're still in the truck, right? What do you listen to during the day? Do you listen to country music, rock music, or do you listen to something that is business related? There's a million podcasts out there that you can listen to that you may just get a nugget here and there, but have something on that's feeding you instead of just kind of filling up your brain.
Right. Okay, which goes back to our question, who do you say you are? Some guys will say, I'm a plumber, okay, and still say, well, I'm a plumber, just who I am. Well, then you're a plumber.
Right.
If you really are a plumber, just continue to be a plumber for someone else.
Right.
Okay.
But if you own a plumbing business,
Okay.
You are a CEO.
You're a CEO, and so you got to change with that a little bit. Doesn't mean you got to change totally who you are. I wasn't an office guy. I didn't want to spend all my. I didn't. I got in trouble all the time because I was out, But I found a way to learn these things and do these things in a different environment. I just couldn't sit there at the desk.
No,
even though I had the nice desk and I had all that. Okay, and I had to change the way I dressed a little bit. I didn't dress like a plumber anymore. I didn't dress,
That's a whole nother show. We should have that for a show.
That whole kind of a thing. So you got to change it up. Okay, so some of I work with my clients. You got to get rid of the tennis shoes. Okay, and
the
a certain
coveralls.
they expect you. I've heard my clients, a couple even recently say, well, they still think I'm a plumber, but I'm not. I'm not the plumber. Well, you look like the plumber.
Right. You look like the plumber.
In fact, you look like the plumber's helper. Okay. So you're going to be taken that way. People judge a book by its cover. Okay.
He listens to podcast Potty Talk Live.
All right.
Smart Jeff. Yeah.
Very
So
good.
there's tons of them out there.
Right.
So
And
just as a side note.
Right.
Yeah. Fill your brain with other good stuff.
But back when I was making the transition, I listened to all kinds of business. I didn't understand half the time what they were talking about.
Right.
But it just got me thinking. Okay, now what they say about that, which gave me, I'd figure that out, and I'd learn a little something. I called them nuggets. I get a little nugget out of this one, right? And it starts building on itself.
Yeah. If you hear something that you don't know what it is, Google it.
Right. I knew plumbing. Plumbing was
sure.
I knew
well,
plumbing.
Who was the best plumber in the world?
I am and still are. Okay. All right. I haven't turned a wrench for years. Okay. That's why my hands aren't calloused. And they say, look at his hands. They aren't calloused.
That's the best comments on some of our ads where people are like, "Oh, he can't be a plumber. Look at his hands."
You send me this right. Say, look at All right. Anyways, that's a plumber. Okay. That guy's a plumber. He's talking like that.
Yes.
Okay. But. Not you.
Not a CEO.
Not a CEO.
You. So remember that if you are own your own plumbing business, you are not a plumber. You are a CEO.
A CEO.
A CEO.
Okay.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. All right. And not that. Well, it's just one truck.
Right. Don't do that either. Right.
Okay.
I own my own plumbing business, but it's just one truck.
Right. Just one truck.
Doesn't matter. You say
I only have one truck.
We're a small shop now, but we're growing.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
So there you have it.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Hope that was helpful for you. That's it. Okay.
Sorry that I've been looking down a lot. We've got a lot of great comments.
I've mentioned a lot here. Hey, look, if you're serious about building a successful plumbing business, okay, all right, and you're looking for something to learn in the model, okay, and the right things to do, I have it all laid out for you in my $1 Million Plumber.
What a coincidence.
Okay, Business Success Academy. Everything is in there for you. Okay, I make it very easy. It's 12 bite-sized modules. Okay. All right, that are fed to you, so it's easy to consume, easy to learn, and then easy to do. Okay, I make it easy for you to do. Everything's in there that you need to learn. All right, how to figure out your right hourly rate, your right pricing. In fact, you create your own flat rate price book, the right kind of marketing. Okay, the way to hire. All right, to find the best guys and to retain the best guys. It's all in there, okay?
Every bit of it.
And you can check it out. I make it risk-free because I want you in it, okay? I just hook you, all right? It's a sales technique.
It is.
Because once you get in and see it, you're hooked, okay? All right? You can check it out for free for 14 days, all right? Simply type success in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/success.
Yes, Charlie B says hi, or Charlie B's checking in. He says all personal growth all day long.
All right.
Good for you,
You were purposely and wonderfully created, Charlie B's. Plumb like a champion.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now.
Just do it.
To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, turn notifications on now and join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.